EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Super one. Cut. Black 20. One out.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his first look is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. Goff for the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Oh, the spin. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Starting left here.
Goff on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Left. Listen. Orange. Merlin. Tiger.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Switch it, hey. What do you think?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47, 47. 26.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 48. Here we go, 47. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mark Barron in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
46. 26. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Back in the offense, still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go. 48. Gun. 26.
4th down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Fights off the defender, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. 47. 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
26. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. After the interception, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Goff going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. After the run, Goff going to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the I. They hand off to their big tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gerald Everett punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Prescott flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Prescott yet again. They'll roll him out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Prescott down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Super 66.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
DC, DC. Shell. Go. Nice play. Rick Flair. Deuce.
Now Goff on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 180. 26.
Prescott from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
46. Here we go, 46. Under. 26. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just... Boy, deep in their own territory like
that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Super one, super one. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Another carry now Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have the 1st down. That one a backbreaker. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.